Welcome to Blend LA. My name is DJ Big D.
And I'm Dayslayer.
And on this episode, episode 19, the first of the year, we're going to be playing you episode of our music that we played at one of our spots in town, Resident, where we have a resident in downtown LA. It'll be a 3-hour mix that we want to share with you of what we've been up to, what we've been playing, our style, and just giving you a little bit of a groove to set your year off right.
Yes, it's a 3-hour mix that we did, I think, on the 11th. It was our first party of 2020.
Right.
At the amazing venue, Resident in the Arts District in downtown LA.
Indeed. So
what's going on?
A whole bunch is going on. This has been a heck of a year.
On your MLK Day 2020.
Oh, it's been one of those days, time for reflection always, time for positive outlook as well. And I'm excited to see what lies ahead for 2020. I think the Amp Collective and Blend LA podcast have some stuff on the books that we were trying to accomplish, and it looks pretty good thus far. I can't complain. We've had some incredible people that we have had the blessing to interview for the Blend, and I'm looking forward to more guests sharing their stories coming up in 2020.
I agree. So DJ Big D always used to say, which we still say today,
I know where you're going.
We truly are the little train.
Right.
The little train that could. And I actually wanted to read a quote from MLK that Garcelle posted on Instagram. It says, "If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep it moving forward."
Yeah.
MLK, shout out to MLK.
Shout out.
And that's what we've been doing for the past year.
Yeah.
Whatever we can do, we put our best foot forward and just do it with whatever resources we have or don't have. And it's added up to being a good year.
Yeah. I remember
we're off to a good start.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But I just want to get this thought out of my head before I forget it. Remember Tony Soul, thinking back on Tony?
Yes.
And he said, what you guys waiting for, man? All you guys need is $5 and a pack of meat. I was like, what is the brother talking about? Yeah, man, let's go and do it on the roof. Anyway, man, $5 a pack of meat and some house music, that's all you need. I thought this guy was crazy. But he was right.
Yeah.
It's about just doing it, like you said earlier. It's about just putting one foot in front of the next and getting it done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't claim to be experts at this, but we are still students. We are constantly learning, constantly enjoying the music. I mean, I've had a brief history in the house music scene of listening to it and playing it, earlier. And now the whole resurgence of the music, I've always been steadfast in this type of music. Good feeling music brings out good characters and people and good times. So for me, and for us, rather, it's been quite a journey. It's been a journey to see it come to fruition. So I'm happy about that.
It definitely has. And talking about being students of this amazing music, this past weekend in Los Angeles was an epic weekend for house music. When people say there's no house music in LA,
something happened. Something's in the water out here.
I am telling you guys. The bags under my eyes bear witness to an amazing weekend.
Right.
You want to hear about my weekend?
Tell me about the weekend.
Part about my weekend.
I
But
want
you
to
don't
hear
know the whole thing.
Tell me the whole story, bro.
So Friday night, I'm in my building and I run into my neighbors and they're like, "Hey, stop by after we're done grilling, because we're thinking about going to see Derek Carter from Chicago. He's in LA." I'm like, "Okay, I might go." Right. So I go over there and we're hanging out, deciding whether or not we're gonna go. But we decided probably not, because all the tickets are sold out. But our friend Eddie B actually knows Derek, so he was like texting him, whatever. So we just decided to go there. So we get to the venue like at, 2 a.m., because he doesn't come on till 2. And they're like, tickets are sold out. And it was cold in LA that night. It was probably about
50 degrees. It was 50 degrees. It was cold. It was about 50.
So yeah, LA, man, with all like the underground now, everything is pushed to the perimeter of downtown.
Right.
So there's nothing in these places but warehouses with graffiti and razor wire and trucks and tents. So we're like, fuck it.
Under the underground.
We heard somebody say they're going to go pick up Derek, so we decided to hang out to see if we can get in when he came back. But in between that time, they just let us in. So we go in, and I'm telling you, Derek Carter, I've never seen him before, but I was just amazed at the way that he played because it was nonstop. He was rocking 3 decks, and the place was just on fire the whole
Incredible.
time. Till 6 a.m.
Now,
Till 6 a.m.
No, for those that don't know, LA shuts down, rolls up the streets around 2 o'clock normally.
Right.
We're done. That's one of the wackiest things about LA. Is
Wacky.
That we 1:30 is normally last call, so usually venues shut down around 2 o'clock, like on the dot. So after hour.
It still happens.
Right.
It's on the under, but it happens. Full bar and all that. So
They get it.
I get home at 6 a.m. and we got a 1 o'clock setup time for the Amp Collective presents Rock Sizzle that day. But at 9 a.m., I had a fire drill in my building, so I only had 3 hours of sleep. Jump to Rock Sizzle with her special guests, Swazi Sunshine and Juliet Mendoza. They slayed it and killed it all day and night.
Right.
Which takes me into the 8 o'clock hour.
Wow.
So I go home and take 2 hours of sleep, come back and catch Rich Medina back at the Resident. His party home was on and cracking, and then jump from there to go see the one and only
Robert Owens. That's a killer.
Another underground
I tried
star.
to make it, man, but I was like 3 sheets to the wind myself. I had maybe a little too much. I'm on this crazy diet, man. I can't drink too much, but I did it anyhow.
Yeah, so I
They got a
remember.
little loopy, got a little bit of sunshine, laid down for a while. Think, okay, I'm gonna take a little disco nap, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, no, a disco nap was like a couple hours, hard 20.
Yeah.
My hard 20 turned to all night. I was like, you know what? I'm actually taking my clothes off. I'm done. And I was happy that you went and represented, because we actually interviewed him for the blend. He was one of our first guests, Robert Owens, man. So that was nice that you went out and showed some respect for the blend.
And he was
Collective as well.
even more gracious in person than he was over the phone. I mean, this man